Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Galactic Civilizations 4 Megastructures, where we're continuing our playthrough as the Falanoid advance. And things are progressing. We're getting stellar architecture fairly soon. In 4 months, we'll start getting up the potential, maybe, to build a Dyson sphere. We'll see. We'll get that started up this episode, hopefully. We do have a Dreadnought kind of making our lives miserable over here, but we'll keep an eye on him. I don't think the one cruiser that we have can actually fight that guy. That's not good. We might need to get a couple cruisers together just to sort him out before the Zolotzi steal it. Although that's probably best case scenario for us. Let's send it forward and see where this goes. The Drengen are currently being bullied by everybody in this sector. Wars are breaking out like crazy over here, so we want to keep an eye on that. We've sorted out the influence problem that we had. Yadel here was out influencing our other planets, but now we should be able to make sure we don't flip. That's great news. We'll want to check on our culture starbases and keep getting cultural forums and things up. There's our boy right there. I think this is a good use of our Durantium. Let's go ahead and get a cultural forum up and maybe start exerting pressure over here. We're down to 5 we're up to 5 months. We lost a little bit of tempo, but we do have access to our next progressivism trait, which is risk-taking, which will get us the Shark Tank improvement. I don't think that's a huge one for us, but we'll take it. And next will either be 1000 research, which would be great, or the possibility engine. I'm not sure what that does. We might have to look it up, but okay. You are harvesting, are you not? Yes, you are. We'll keep you close by. Make sure there's no pirates or anything in striking distance. I don't believe we have to do this. Okay, we look safe for now. We know where the Dreadnought is, up there, the battleship. Cool. Supply ships are all kind of boosting up these planets so that we can get cruiser production nice and quick. I do think here it is worth it to take all of the people who have the highest intelligence and turn them into scientists. Even though we're not currently in the season of science, it's still going to boost our science a bit, and when the season of science rolls around, it's going to be great. It does lower our approval a little bit, but our approval should be really good, right? I think it is 95, and that seems about perfect. Right there is good. We'll hold it. My concern is that we did not get enough gigamass to do all the things that we're going to want to do this playthrough, and I'm not even sure what sort of mega structure we would like to build. We don't know what the possibilities really are. So many. All right, we're 3 months on that. We lost our movement bonus. We will kind of scout around, keep making sure our dudes are safe. Our one dude. You know, it feels like that Dreadnought is coming this way. That battleship. It feels like it. They know. All right, the ruined Ringworld shipyard. Just keep giving me supply ships for now. Boost yourself up. Good. More science coming down the pipelines. What else are we going to want to do with this world? Little bit of science. Oh, tell me about this think tank. This gives us extra technology, 10%, plus research, plus 3 levels. It is a civilization achievement. We should only be able to build one of those. So it's going to go on our home planet. What do we need to build it? Nothing. And if I had to pick a good spot for it, it'll probably be this tile here. It's a +8. And we'll get that plugged in as soon as this is finished. The Hyperion Shrinker is going to be very nice. Very nice for us. We've detected the signature of a precursor relic within the boundaries of your territory. Our interest is purely academic. They get influence. They love influence, don't they? They love influence. I'm going to go ahead and do it. You need to speed through the Hyperion Shrinker. Good, we've got more of those coming along. Our territory contains a disputed region rich in resources. A rival political faction would like to claim it. We can get some Arnar spice and increase our relations. We'll do that. Hopefully the Zolotzi are on the incline again. Yes, very good. We have too much spine. Sorry about that, Zolotzi. Nice jump to our borders there. Continue to scout for this battleship. We don't see him. High pollution on Gallius has led to mutations. Yikes. Minus manufacturing on Gallius. Gallius, I don't want you to have minus manufacturing whatsoever. How high is your pollution? 55? Come on now. Come on, that's not that high. 600 treasury. Perfect. Have the governor turtle brought to my private zoo. I think, no change here. No change. At some point, we may look at Gallius and decide to put in orbit a, not climate control, a atmospheric cleanser, which is probably a good idea. There's some other things that we can put in orbit as well that will help us. The extra culture points per month might be really nice. The approval, I don't think we need. Our approval's really good. A +1 to diplomacy we will build at some point. We do have a few trade routes. The artificial moon interests me quite a lot. Like a lot of this stuff with Gigamass actually, I think it's just so good. They've added so much to the game and it's so good. I love it. I love it. So many more options for things to build. I think it's exactly what the game needed. More interesting structures for the late game. It's all good. All good. It's all good. All right, the Hyperion Shrinker. Man, this takes a long time. Like our manufacturing, admittedly, is not that great on this planet. We should maybe think about doing something about that, huh? The Shark Tank does give adjacency to income and research. I think we want the think tank for sure. The Shark Tank, I don't know. The Shark Tank does have a place right there. We lose a bit of housing. We'll come back to that decision. We'll circle back to it. That's all of the Gigamass that we have. We got 31 out of basically all of the planets that we had. I don't see any other planets left. They've all been hoovered up. There were planets all here. They've been destroyed. It's kind of brutal. Have the AI also done that? Yeah, I think so. That used to be a planet. It is no longer. That's actually kind of cool. Kind of spectacular. So what do we do with this harvester? We'll probably need it for something. We may get it refitted. But for now, I think if we take it and we just park it here. And for our cruiser, I think we'll just come and hang out over here for us. Start building up a fleet. Okay. Okay. Ringworld has some extra population. Very nice. Would like to see that go up. Our manufacturing is pretty poor. I don't see us really getting up to a point where we're like a manufacturing powerhouse. Like we're not going to be able to build battleships and things very quickly. But we have stellar architecture. Maybe Dyson spheres change everything. Open borders treaties has made navigating in this sector much easier. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. Megastructure Nexi. Yes. Choose a new tech. After that Dyson sphere comes Megastructure Nexi. Takes 19 turns. We'll have to wait for that to come up. We'll probably want to see computing substrates. We still need flexible bulkheads. 6 turns is a little bit too long. Let's get this. Leads on to AGI. You go to sleep. This is our Stellar Architect. Hello. What do we do with you? Find megastructure site. Send Stellar Architect here to construct a megastructure. Okay. Do it. No. What type of megastructure will you build? Powerful devices that use the energy of stars to provide strong bonuses to your entire civilization. The ability of megastructures built around stars are determined by that star's color. Dyson Sphere generates energy used to power other megastructures. Energy output is determined by star color. Plus 30 gigamass. That's all of our gigamass and 8 months. Build it. Under construction. I hope that over time you actually see it being built instead of it just going from like this to being completely built. But we'll see. We are still... Gallus Shipyard is all about supply ships for now. There has got to be a way to get gigamass after you have harvested all of the other gigamass from the map. I'm just having a check to see these guys have ring worlds adjacent. 2 ring worlds in this system. I'm not seeing anybody else building Dyson spheres, so we might be the first to do that. But we also may not have vision, perfect vision yet. But no, I don't see anybody building those. Cool. We have a proposal for you. In the interest of peace, we would like to hold a cultural exchange. Sure, minus 20 control kind of hurts, but we'll take it. Extra cash is fine. Plus, we have a +4 to our control per month. Like, really good. Really, really good. We've got 19.5 culture against their 17.8. We should win this battle. It'll still take a huge amount of time for us to overcome the pressure here. and start capturing, but at least we are making that journey. We still would like supply ships. We're one turning them. That's great news. Let's go ahead and land that puppy. 13 turns left on that, which is going to be a big jump in science. 7 turns. I don't see any change in how it looks. Oh, maybe I did. Maybe it did build up a little bit. We've got 1, 2 little rings here. Let's see. Computing substrates. Done. We can upgrade our research. Leads on to AGI. Political capital here. You know, that 5,000 Diplo capital is good, but flexible bulkheads being here for 4 turns. We'll look at picking up political capital another time. It is gradually building up. Nice little detail. Lovely. Lovely. Well done. We're at 8 turns. Let's land this puppy. Down to 3. Huge. This will allow us to stack more modules and things on our ships. I think we're all about supply ships as our beautiful sphere starts coming up. 5 turns until that's computed. LOD Ecliptic. Governor of Gallius 1 is widely believed to be favoring personal friends. How dare you? Minus approval. Condemn the governor. Minus loyalty. You have 61 loyalty. It's not great, but the extra approval is pretty good. We'll take it. Science is not looking good. Go ahead and drop taxes to the point where we're at least not losing cash until our approval gets boosted again. A trade coming out of the Zolotzi. They would like to give us environmental engineering. Atmospheric scrubbers would be nice. Harmony crystals also good. I don't need your exploration treaty. I don't need your Elarium. I don't need this. Maybe we get... I would like xenobiology. Really what I want. They'll give us that. That's nice. I don't have to research it. And I will accept this with a little bit of cash. A lot of cash, in fact. Accept it. Not a problem. You're very welcome. Cultural treaty with you nerds. We could get energy dissipation strategies. I think we do want that. We still have lots of modules. We're a little bit light on Durantium. They don't have any. And we'll take some cash. That's fine. I'll accept this. I won't lie to you, the corporate sector really like money a lot. We dream of it, we sleep with it. We do a lot of things with it. And we need more, a lot more. Would help our relations if you gave us 70 credits. That's not that much, brother. But yeah, you can have that money. Oh, it's a building. Keep accelerating. That should be the Hyperion done. Now we would like to put down the think tank. And I think we said here is good. This only gives +1 level to research adjacency, whereas this gives +3. And it gives us a bit more technology. This is currently giving us 19% to research. This will give us an extra 10% technology. And I think that's an overall net gain, an extra 10% here. So let's go ahead and destroy this +8. We're also going to get +8 flat research out of this per turn. So destroy it. Replace that with a think tank. Bump that to the front. We'll supply ship that out and send it. All right, flexible bulkheads. Done. Huge. Next, we could actually get either of these. Plasma pods would be good. Or energy shields. I think we would like plasma pods. Get that done. Corporate sector have a limited time offer. A harmony crystal for $100. We'll take that deal. We'll go over to our governors. They're all fairly low. We'll give it to this guy here. Have some loyalty. There you go. There you go. We got a trade coming in for Aurora's Arbitorium and flexible bulkheads. They're giving us a lot. Exotic world colonization. A lot of stuff that we don't need here. Antimatters, the promise of non-aggression, a free trade agreement, precursor nanites, Elarium, terraforming, and a bunch of credits. Now that's a lot, but if you would give me something else, let's reduce this. Please give me like the ability to just zero things out very quickly. There probably is a way. There usually is a way. Get rid of all of this stuff. Get rid of this. Get rid of all of that. I would like political capital. They happily give me political capital. Give me espionage, because I don't want to have to spend time researching it to get onto trade packs. That would be good. Give me terraforming. Huge. You have no Durantium. That's really what I was after. I feel like every bit of gigamass that we can get would be great. I'm going to start taking all the gigamass from the AI. Colonial law and policy, also really good for an extra policy slot. The reduced crime, all of those things are great. And a bunch of credits. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it, baby. Give me. Accept it. We do lose... I mean, giving them flexible bulkheads is a big deal, but again, it's the AI. If they want it, they can probably one-turn it. For whatever reason, they're not going for it. That's fine by me. Supply ships go everywhere. Give me more supply ship. New policy slot. Got quite a few to choose from. Nothing that... Well, we probably want a boost to our manufacturing since our manufacturing sucks so badly. So let's go ahead and put in planetary stimulus for a boost to our manufacturing. It's going to hurt our income, but that's okay. We're back to being really happy. We can bump taxes up a ways. Like here, I think is perfect. Get a plus 15. We have a bunch of cash in the bank. Do we have anybody to recruit? You're quite a smarty smart pants. We could put you into the Minister of Finance. Go ahead and put you in there. That's more cash. And we're looking good. We're looking good. We might want to just recruit cheap people. If anybody is particularly good at being a diplomat, for example, or just reasonably good, we'll grab you. We'll throw you into the science team. I think we're sitting pretty for a fairly peaceful game. Man, it's a different game when you don't have prestige, making you like go to war when you'd much rather not and just play a nice peaceful SimCity game. I still think the Drath are the ones we will like they are starting to decline. Conquering us might be a good idea. Bugs are damaging their world. We have a starbase in their territory. These are all true things. Drath, they're still very happy with us, but it is declining, and that's only going to speed up. Let's re-get the open borders. While we're here, do they have Durantium? Not much. Do they have Gigamass? 1. Do they have tech that I need? Probably yes. And we could buy a whole bunch off of it with our Diplo capital, but we're going to wait. We're going to wait. We'll accept the open borders. We may need to go back and make sure we have open borders with everybody. Cultural treaty with Strat Nation. We will take any Gigamass here. There's a whole Gigamass. I'm greedy for it. I'll take railguns and some cash. Very nice. Tempted to get non-aggression packs, but we don't know who we're going to want to go to war with. Now, are the Drath fighting anybody? Yes, they're fighting the Altarians and they're fighting the Spud Corps, but the Spud Corps are weak. The Altarians have 75, Spud Corps have got 91, the Drath 29. I detect an opportunity here for maybe a little bit of a land grab. We let this finish, after which there are still things, infrastructure that we would like to build and accelerate out. A planetary recycling center would be great. We would love to do some more conversion on our land here, which we can actually do a lot of now, and it's very important for us to do these things. Like here is an important tile into a useful one, into one of decent quality. We'll use our terraforming module here and a terraforming plant here. Those are things we're going to need eventually. Galactic commission is important to me. We could build it. There's a spot for it there. We got a lot to build on this planet, but I would love to get to war is the problem. I want a piece of the Drath, but it maybe isn't time. They could get weaker. They could get stronger. We're going to hold on that. Unlock charges that will boost military construction on the selected shipyard. We're going to need that done as well. Let's maybe bump that to the front of the queue. So we have those charges to use here. I think we can afford to wait a few more turns, rush out some more supply ships. We're looking good. We're definitely, I think we've caught up with the AI in terms of tech due to mostly trading and the fact that we're starting to get technologies that they don't have. Let's keep going. How's our Dyson sphere looking? 3 turns left on the Dyson sphere. Junk. Love it. Okay, on this planet, pollution is a concern. We will want a planetary recycling center. This also gives adjacency to manufacturing, so putting it down here would be good. We have the Tower of Endless Night, which gets us extra control per month. Also important to me. Prime doesn't seem to be a factor. There's a +5 Tower of Endless Night. That does give us manufacturing, which is good. Kind of a long build. Again, there are other things we would love to build, but you could do worse than a Tower of Endless Night. Plus, it's 10 culture points once. Noted. Okay, let's get that done. Make sure your shipyard is churning out supply ship. Good, good, good. Over here, we're mostly doing research. Definitely there's a terraforming plant. Maybe we just do a simple planetary conversion. That happens faster. Pollution here isn't too bad, not a concern. Approval super high. Colonial clinic, we don't really need. A trade network. We know what we could use here is a bit more. There's a harmony crystal. Let's get that online. We could use a bit more housing. We're going to need food at some point. That's a bit of a problem. This planet doesn't have much space. This is our ruined ring world though. So maybe when this comes online, it'll be like we'll have more space to do stuff on this planet. So we'll hold on that decision for now. Everywhere is just supply ships. We're hitting the point where we're accelerating and we're starting to get shit done, and it feels great. Now we're moving into the season of research and influence, which is great news. That's up to 202. Everybody's really happy. I think we can sit round about here. Lots of money in the bank, which we can convert into people, which will get more bonuses for us, including approval, including more science. I don't think any of these leaders are great. We could consider doing... Actually, you're not a bad leader. What do you do? Time Traveler, Asteroid Miner, and a Void Drifter. You know, we're rich. Grab him. How are we looking on diplomacy? Yeah, everybody's happy. Not ticking up as fast as it used to, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and slot this person into the science team, especially since it's the season of science. And you know what? Let's go ahead and even splurge a bit. Let's go ahead and get you in there as well. Boom. Beautiful. Our heroic explorers have come across a precursor artifact left behind by the so-called Arnor. We are not able to make sense of it. It was suggested to us that you might be able to figure it out. By accepting the technology exchange, we gain 25 research. They gain much more. Yeah, have it. You're almost out of the game anyway. The Dyson sphere is coming along quite nicely. 2 turns until it's finished. Currently more of a Dyson swarm than a sphere, but okay. I think we're good. I think we're good here. What happens if you give hope to the AI? Could you do that? Would they appreciate it? Do they like that? 18.9 culture there, 21.3. Beautiful. Love to see it. Fantastic. Plasma beams done. Strat Nation have built a navigation center galactic achievement. Congratulations, Strat Nation. Interstellar resupply doctrine is here for 4. That's normally one that takes a long time to get through. Let's go ahead and do it. 4 turns. We will rush through that with Pressure the Scientists. We have 500 stored goods from the motivational Helix. 500 stored goods will get through a lot of this. This basically costs 500 and we've gotten some of it done. So we can speed through the think tank with that. And I think it makes sense to do it. Let's go ahead and do it. That saves us a lot of time. Do we use it on the shipyard? Is it for ships or is it for stored goods? 500 shipyard production. Ah, okay. So it's only for ships. I think we hold it. I think we hold it until we're doing like a big ship, like a flagship carrier or something along those lines, and we want it out. And this should be Mr. Dyson Sphere. Class 2 civilization, baby. The power of the sun. Its energy will support dozens of our colonies, but we need to think bigger. This is only the beginning. Bigger is better. Plus 10 approval. Huge. We have laid the groundwork and can now support our biggest project yet. Our scientists call it a nexus and will claim its ability will adapt to our needs. Let's see what we really can do. Understood. Start the mission. There's the Dyson swarm. I hesitate to call it a sphere, but it is an interesting take on how one would pull off a Dyson sphere. Right? Because you think of a Dyson sphere as maybe like a bunch of plates in synchronous orbit or something around a Dyson or around a star, capturing the energy from it. But this here you see like the framework going around, and then attached to that framework are these spinning things that lock around it in a spherish type pattern. Somebody put some thought into this. This looks pretty good. I like it. It's awesome. It's pretty awesome. Let's be real, guys. That's pretty tight. What does it do for us though? Is it actually? It's like a white star. It has a Dyson sphere. We get plus 25 energy production. Do we see that resource anywhere? There it is. We have 25 energy to play around with. Cool. Maintenance is plus 5, however. You can destroy them. They have an armor rating of 50 and a shield strength of 100. So they're not even that hard to destroy, which is interesting. Do we have anybody else with a Dyson sphere, or are we just like swagging it out? It looks like we are swagging it out. Suck it. Still not sure what we do with our ring. I mean, at some point, presumably, there's going to continue the quest line to get the ring back up and running. But for now, the next step is Nexus. And we have energy, which means we can probably build some of precious gem synthesizer. Gross income, plus gigamass. We can maybe think about doing some of these other buildings that take energy. Extra tourism and influence growth, more influence growth, warmonger suite. I don't know which of these buildings we are going to be going in for, and we don't really need to make that decision just yet. So we wait. Some of our people have decided to try and colonize worlds without our sanction. Their ship failed and the passengers are dead and the ship has drifted near your space. We can return them. Plus relations and approval, all good stuff. we'll take those. Interstellar resupply doctrines is on the way, and with the completion of the Dyson sphere, we'll make this a shorter episode, I think, and we'll leave it here. We'll come back to this very soon, and next we will maybe see about getting this megastructure Nexi online, and that's where I think we get to do cool stuff. I'm not sure what, but we'll see what it's about. We still need to think about the war with the Drath, because it feels like maybe they're going to be getting kicked out the game fairly soon, as the Spuddies are ramping military really hard. Let's see on the diplomacy, the Drath are at war with the Spuddies and the Altarians. The Altarians also starting to amass huge amounts of military. The Drath just don't have what it takes. Are they losing territory? Yes, they are starting to have worlds stripped from them. Spuddy fleets are in orbit around Dratha. They are rocking cruisers, 2 apiece to a fleet. Their ring world is being bombarded. Pew 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 pew. God, this game though. I really think with this DLC, in my personal opinion, not sponsored, that this just became, I hesitate to say, the best Space 4X game that's out there, just because I like Stellaris for me will always be at the top. Just because its scope is so massive. But with this update, I mean, Galciv 4 is maybe very, very close. Very, very close. And probably for me, it takes top spot because I just enjoy it more than I did. More than I did Stellaris. Because a playthrough of Stellaris just takes so long. And I get kind of the vibes in a much more condensed time frame from Galciv. So I'm just gonna say this is better than Stellaris. This is now the best 4X space game that there is out there. I mean, it's actually crazy how much I'm enjoying this DLC. It's beautiful. Love it. Great job. Can't recommend it enough. We'll have to play with it a little bit more to see where the bugs and cracks are. But for now, that's a wrap. Thank you guys very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, help the channel grow, get our reach out there and people find this content. And love you all. Bye.